welcome to Take a Break. On the show, we do our very best to help you plan out your next trip around the South Island. From the picturesque bays of the Marlborough Sounds, the crystal clear waters of the ABEL Tasman National Park, to the patchwork farmlands of the Canterbury Plains, and of course the beautiful lush rainforests of the West Coast. So I guess it's safe to say that we have it covered. So now sit back, relax and enjoy what there is to discover. Nelson, Tasman, located along the top of the south, a land rich with spectacular scenery, 3 national parks and blissful wide sandy coastlines, all providing the ultimate setting for plenty of leisurely adventure. The Nelson Tasman region has the highest sunshine hours in the South Island, making it a popular summer holiday destination. Nelson City is a fantastic place to relax, shop and play. In the heart of the city, you can take time to enjoy boutique shopping, designer fashions, amazing arts and crafts, great cafes, restaurants and the world-famous markets. Make sure you stay long enough to enjoy the city and all there is to see around the province. Located on Nelson's Monaco Peninsula, The Honest Lawyer is a unique boutique accommodation, an old English-style country pub and hotel. All rooms are well appointed with en-suites and facilities that will make your stay as comfortable as possible. The cottages are in the adjacent building and have the added luxuries of spa baths and views to the point and orchard. And when the weather is right, relax and enjoy some time on the lawn or a beverage in the spacious outside courtyard overlooking the Waimea estuary, before heading inside to dine in the restaurant and bar. Here you can indulge in some Kiwi fare with English flair cuisine, while you enjoy the evening and unwind in a notable and fascinating setting. Golden Bay is easily one of New Zealand's most appealing holiday destinations. A region filled with endless variety, surrounded by steep rugged mountains and long golden beaches, and home to Te Waikorokoro Pupu Springs, a huge drawcard to the area. The springs are a sacred place to the local Māori tribe, home to the clearest spring water in the world and the largest spring system in New Zealand. The springs are a sacred treasure to the local Māori and all contact with the springs is forbidden. You can, however, enjoy a peaceful and calming easy bushwalk with viewing decks to easily admire the beautiful crystal waters. If you're looking for a place to rest up, either overnight or for a longer stay with the family, then look no further than the Anatoki Lodge Motels, offering a quiet and affordable range of options, from sunny spacious studios, 1 or 2 bedroom units or a large family unit. Make the most of the outdoor garden area and landscape grounds. Enjoy the barbecue over those warmer nights and spend hours of fun in the solar heated swimming pool. Located right across the road from the bus depot and only a stone's throw to cafes and restaurants, and an easy drive to beautiful beaches and national parks. The northwest corner of the South Island is an enchanting paradise, with an array of exciting scenic settings, golden beaches, tranquil fishing rivers and alpine valleys. Home to the ABEL Tasman National Park, this is perfect for keen trampers and kayakers. The Coast Track is one of New Zealand's great walks. Settled weather, pristine beaches and the gorgeous native bush means the ABEL Tasman is a popular place all year round. At the southern end of ABEL Tasman National Park is Marlborough, a warm valley situated only an hour's drive from Nelson. Surrounded by plenty of recreational activities, both water and land-based, it's also here where the start of the world-famous Coast Track begins and also provides access to the inland track system through the national park. Nestled in the valley and spanning over 100 acres is Old MacDonald's Farm and Holiday Park, the prime spot for all holiday makers wishing to make the most of the outdoors. With large open camping grounds, self-contained studio units, cabins and powered sites, there is accommodation to suit all budgets and requirements. Plenty of free enjoyable activities are on offer around the campsite too. The kids and parents will enjoy and love the safety of the freshwater swimming holes that provide hours of entertainment. Being based on a farm, there is also a number of animals to feed and enjoy around the camp. Relaxing and easy grade loop bushwalks are located on the premises, offering views of towering rimu trees, some over 400 years old. With plenty of space around the campgrounds and easy access to the ABEL Tasman National Park, Old MacDonald's Farm Park is where you need to book to experience authentic Kiwi camping at its best. KAIKOURA Beach is often referred to as the gateway to the ABEL Tasman National Park. It's also one of New Zealand's most popular summer holiday hotspots. Renowned for its golden sand, wonderful campgrounds, outdoor activities and high sunshine hours typical of Nelson weather, it is the supreme spot for family camping holidays throughout the year. The bay buzzes with activity on the water and visitors come in droves to enjoy hanging out at the stunning beach. It's no wonder as to why KAIKOURA is one of New Zealand's most popular seaside playgrounds. Very few spots boast such temperate weather, natural beauty and accessibility to a wide range of recreational activities. Exploring the ABEL Tasman National Park is an adventure in itself, and one of the best and the easiest ways is by ferry. Making it easy for you, the ABEL Tasman Sea Shuttles await your arrival along the shoreline of the beautiful KAIKOURA Beach. Boarding is made easy with custom-made easy access ramps suitable for all ages. ABEL Tasman Sea Shuttles operate several catamaran ferries, with the largest holding up to 150 passengers, each providing you with an equally superb experience of the national park. From KAIKOURA you will travel over pristine clear blue water, stopping off to view many bays and notable features like the world-famous split apple rock, New Zealand fur seals and plenty of golden sandy beaches. The knowledgeable crew always ensure you get the best time out of your trip and give you the best information on the area, as there is much to be explored.
ABEL Tasman is actually one of the great walks, and it's advertised through Air New Zealand, and so we can have guided walks too. We have guides to actually guide you through the park, and but we have freedom walking too. So we've on our brochure we've identified walks like a Discover Day or 3-day pass, so you can have that with a guide too to actually explain about the history of the area and why it's
so significant.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Sea Shuttles has been in operation from around about the time the national park was created and has provided thousands of travellers the opportunity to fully explore the ABEL Tasman.
ABEL Tasman Sea Shuttle is a family-owned company, and we actually build our own boats and we actually drive our own boats. So you can go on YouTube, the Sea Shuttle, watch them build them, and so we've designed boats for this area, walk-on access right through the boats, toilets on the boats, coffee, and sort of looked at what people need, made models of the boats for wave frequency. So we've got barges and catamarans, and now we've just got the semi-sub, the mollymawk, which we're trying out.
Kayaking is without a doubt one of the most popular activities, and the Sea Shuttles have tailored kayak tours to ensure your journey on sea is enjoyable.
Tell me a bit about the kayaking, because it's quite big up here too, isn't it?
The kayaking is, we've purchased KAIKOURA kayaks and we've identified 4 products which we're marketing, and we've identified where we think to kayak best. So we've got our Big Tonga going today, we've got our Overnight Royale with cheese, and we've got our Split Rock Classic from KAIKOURA, which can take children down to 8 years old and 5 years in the bay, so it's good for families.
The ABEL Tasman Sea Shuttles specialise in taking clients into the ABEL Tasman National Park on their customised fleet of ferries and to fully experience the exciting maritime environment. The tour guides pride themselves in teaching you all about the area, including the history, landscapes and creatures within it. The ABEL Tasman National Park must be on your list of places to visit and explore. Make sure you take the journey with ABEL Tasman Sea Shuttles, the best way to fully appreciate the national park and all its beauty. Murchison, located in the lower part of the Tasman region, is often referred to as the whitewater capital of New Zealand. Murchison sits at the convergence of several rivers. The Murchison Motel is a contemporary 4-star accommodation. With a full range of options from single units to 2-bedroom units, these modern, cosy, well-furnished rooms make your stay pleasant and enjoyable. There are plenty of easy walkways in and around the township. The Mataki Willow Grove Walk is a nice peaceful walk along the banks of the Matakitaki River, only minutes from the village and a nice way to start your day. Another key attraction to the Murchison area is the famous Buller Gorge Swing Bridge Adventure and Heritage Park. The swing bridge is the longest in New Zealand, a wonderful way to get a bird's eye view of the powerful waters that flow through the gorge. For the slightly more adventurous, try a high-speed ride above the river on the Comet Line. The 160-metre long Flying Fox is suitable for all those young at heart ages. You'll love the sensation of flying through the air. And for the adrenaline seeker, you will love soaring through the air on the Superman ride. The Upper Buller Gorge offers one of the premier jet boat runs in New Zealand with Buller Canyon Jet. A thrilling 40-metre ride up the river to the Artiki Falls, then spin back down the gorge and beneath the swing bridge. Enjoy the beauty of the scenic reserve and glide along the water's edge. Situated along Highway 6, 14 k's west of Murchison, it's an adventure not to be missed. When you adventure through Nelson, Tasman and want to continue your journey through to Marlborough, you will need to add just one more important stop to your itinerary. Just out of Nelson and located along Cable Bay Road is Happy Valley, Nelson's #1 adventure playground. Happy Valley is the perfect place for a great range of outdoor fun. Home to the famous Skywire, the world's longest flying fox. Feel the wind race against your face as you drop into the 3-kilometre ride, reaching up to 100 kilometres per hour. Set on high forest hills above the sea and river valleys, this is an amazing innovation and outstanding eco-ride. Back at base, blast through native bush on a quad biking adventure. Head along the hills, splash through the creeks and stop along the way to admire the views with your experienced guides. To add to the excitement, go for a spin on the Argo. The expert operators have no problems giving you a few surprises along the way. Possibly the most fun you can have in a raincoat. Don't forget about the horse tricking too. The experienced guides lead you through windy rivers and along mountain trails, with breathtaking mountain and sea views along the way. For other information you need to know on the picturesque Nelson Tasman districts, jump online to nelsonnz.com. When making your way into the Marlborough region, stop off at the Pelorus Bridge Scenic Reserve. A striking setting of crystal clear water, shadowed by towering rock faces and forest surroundings. The Pelorus Bridge towers over the river that flows through the gorge. During warmer weather, there is plenty of deep visible water, perfect for swimming and sunbathing, and a very popular spot for locals and tourists visiting the region. Marlborough, New Zealand's Sauvignon Blanc region, is located at the northeastern side of the South Island. Well known for the beauty of the Marlborough Sounds, surrounding rugged mountains and fertile plains and the array of wilderness and adventure. Blenheim is the heart of the Marlborough district and the commercial hub. Take advantage of a sunny day in the compact town centre, with many stores and cafes. The centre of town is only a stone's throw from the Taylor River or a gentle stroll to the well-manicured Seymour Square. Driving through Marlborough, you will see roads lined with vineyards throughout the district. And as it stands, Marlborough is undoubtedly New Zealand's flagship wine region, with plenty of wineries providing cellar door tours and wine tastings. A great way to discover Marlborough's rich past and the wine evolution in the region is a visit to the Marlborough Museum. The large collection of memorabilia will give you a great insight into the history of the area. A permanent fixture of the museum is the wine exhibition, showcasing the wine and viticulture in Marlborough. The exhibition features old, rare and unusual wines, winemaking equipment, plenty of photos, stories and audio-visual and interactive displays. A perfect introduction to wine in the Marlborough region and an important first step before you head out to the wineries. Another must-see attraction is the Ormaka Aviation Heritage Centre, the world's largest collection of World War I aircraft, presenting the exceptional Nights of the Sky exhibition, a display of Peter Jackson's own collection of World War I aircraft and artefacts. If you enjoy shopping or need to find that perfect gift, then you need to head out to Sounds Reflection. Located just a short drive out of the Blenheim town centre along Rapara Road, situated in the thick of many local vineyards. Sounds Reflection really does reflect the beauty of the region. With many of the crafts and gifts made by local artists, and with such a vast range of all the Kiwiana available, travellers are guaranteed a great buy and will take home with them genuine New Zealand-made unique gifts and souvenirs. Sounds Reflection offer many exquisite and exclusive gifts and crafts for various occasions, including a big selection of fashion accessories, children's wear, merinos and men's gifts. Sounds Reflection is a store you must visit. The hardest thing will be deciding what to buy. Pop in on your next trip into Marlborough. 171 on High is a welcoming retreat. Just a short distance from the BLENHIEM township, close to cafes, restaurants, and handy to the Marlborough Conference Centre. The cosy, comfortable motel offers self-contained units, catering to small or larger groups, with single or 1 and 2 bedroom units. The friendly hosts ensure your stay is special, with clean and tidy, well-appointed rooms. A short drive further north and you've reached PICTON, the gateway to the Queen Charlotte Sounds and the main port connecting the Cook Strait ferries to Wellington. The small seaside town is one of the most scenic in New Zealand and the ultimate destination for holiday makers that love being out on the water all year round. Surrounded by small bays, spectacular scenic walks and breathtaking views, PICTON is the ideal place to kickstart your adventures of the beautiful Marlborough Sounds. To find out more info on the beautiful wine region of Marlborough, take a look at their website, discovermarlborough.co.nz. Travelling south along the east coast, you'll arrive in the coastal town of KAIKOURA, where mountains meet the sea. A special place enriched in Māori history and home to some of the most spectacular wildlife and picturesque scenery in the world. This unique combination of ocean and mountains offers stunning coastal alpine scenery and a host of ecotourism activities. There are plenty of activities that cater for all abilities, marine or land-based. In Māori, KAIKOURA literally means to eat crayfish, and this is a big delicacy here. The township offers an abundance of cafes and restaurants, showcasing some of the tastiest local cuisine, and there are plenty of handcraft galleries and stores to enjoy some retail therapy. When you are planning a family holiday in KAIKOURA, the ideal place to stay is at the KAIKOURA Top 10 Holiday Park. Here you can enjoy a wide range of indoor and outdoor activities that will keep the whole family entertained for hours, before you've even ventured out to explore the KAIKOURA area. KAIKOURA Top 10 can cater to families and groups of all sizes, with a wide range of accommodation options from full campsite facilities, large full-size units to open plan. There is something to suit everyone and all budgets. With a private spa on site, you can take the opportunity to relax and unwind at the end of a big day. In the waters of the peninsula, a complex marine system provides an abundantly rich habitat for marine mammals and seabirds, making it an ideal place for getting close to nature. One way to get to experience all this in a new and exciting way is with Levi's Pedal Crafts. The only pedal kayaks in New Zealand, replacing the traditional ungainly paddle style of kayaking. The 2 pedals drive the underwater fins. All you need to do is let your legs effortlessly glide through the water while you sit back and enjoy the views. Your guided tour takes around 2 to 3 hours and is a fun way to view the marine life and take in the scenic landscapes. If you're up to venture out a little further, then take a day trip on one of the thrill-seeking tours with Encounter KAIKOURA. The dolphin tour is the perfect opportunity to get close to and swim with, or just watch the dusky dolphins in their natural environment. Dusky dolphins are resident in the coastal waters of KAIKOURA all year round. Renowned for their acrobatic leaps and interactive behaviour, they are very sociable and like to show off their skills to an enthusiastic audience. Whether you choose to view from the boat or join the dolphins in the sea, you will have a unique experience that will stay with you for a lifetime. KAIKOURA is recognised as one of the best places in the world to regularly encounter wild dolphins in their natural state. The albatross encounter takes advantage of the epic diversity of albatross species and numerous other seabirds, all located within 15 minutes of KAIKOURA's coastline. KAIKOURA's marine environment is home to more seabird species in a small area than anywhere else in New Zealand. The experienced guides on board are able to assist with identification of the birds and provide an educational and memorable commentary.
So at the moment we've got a Salvin's albatross, which is the albatross with the grey head. We've got a big wandering albatross that's thinking about landing at the moment, and another albatross, a big wandering albatross out the back. And then we've got your aggressive oceanic vultures, that we like to call them, which are your giant petrels here. They've got a very aggressive posture, holding their wings out there. They're trying to make themselves look bigger and better than the other birds. And then your smaller birds, they've got a few names, Cape Petrel, a Cape Pigeon or a Pintado. Now those birds don't miss out because as the bigger birds disturb all that fish liver, small particles are dropping out the chum bag, and that's what the smaller birds will be feeding on.
And when you return to base, don't forget the on-site cafe has a delicious selection of freshly baked goods and great coffee. And you can also grab some memorabilia from the souvenir gift shop before you leave. After all that excitement from a busy day spent exploring, you will need a great cosy place to stay. The KAIKOURA waterfront apartments are located along the esplanade, offering spectacular views out to sea and the mountains. With modern 1- and 2-bedroom apartments available, you will be rewarded with a relaxing night in any of the private, family or executive units. Only a 10-minute stroll to town and cafes and restaurants, the waterfront apartments is the place to stay. To find out more on KAIKOURA and to plan your next holiday in this beautiful East Coast seaside town, then visit kaikoura.co.nz. The Canterbury region spans from the Southern Alps to the East Coast, all the way from Waimati and up along the KAIKOURA coastline. Mountain and coastal experiences combine to make Canterbury an exceptional province to explore. From the mighty Pacific Ocean, ancient volcanic peninsulas, incredible marine life, the great patchwork of the Canterbury Plains, lush vineyards and wide braided rivers. Heading into HANMER Springs and the Hurinui district, you'll meet the waters of the Waiā River. With narrow gorges, white rapids and braided shallows, the Waiā River is a popular spot for thrill-seeking visitors. Bungee jumping, jet boating and rafting are just some of the common tourist attractions. Nestled in a beautiful alpine setting is HANMER Springs. The town is built around a very popular hot spring, which was produced by a fractured rock bed along the HANMER fault line. The springs were discovered in the 19th century. A popular tourist destination, the township swells with many visitors during peak holiday periods. HANMER Springs is commonly known as a place of restoration and relaxation, a place to engage your inner being with the peaceful surroundings. The perfect place to start or end your journey. Here you can recharge before setting off on your adventures around the South Island. It's a perfect spot for families and holiday makers from all over wishing to escape. Take advantage of the HANMER Springs golf course. The 18-hole course boasts some of Canterbury's finest scenery. Enjoy the many walks in and around the village and make your way up to the Conical Hill lookout and admire the view. HANMER Springs' newest Alpine 5-star luxury accommodation is the St James Hotel. Tastefully appointed with deluxe studios, executive spa studios, 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom options, all featuring lavish kitchens and luxurious fixtures and furnishings. This is the ultimate for couples wanting to indulge in total relaxation, surrounded by glorious mountain views and conveniently located in the heart of the village. The St James also have an additional venue for executive retreats, including business and team meetings, team building and corporate groups, located just 3 minutes from the St James Hotel. Now, HANMER Springs is definitely a destination for relaxation, but it is also well known for its adventure, so let's go have some fun. The most fun you can have on 4 wheels is right here. Explore the purpose-built track through meadows, streams and bush on the 15,000-acre Woodbank station property. A courtesy van will take you from the village up to the station, and it's here where you can get up, jump on your quad and away you go. There's plenty of mud and water to add to the thrill and excitement. The 4-wheel fun trips are all year round in most weather conditions, including snow. Catering for all levels and abilities, the guides give you full instruction and ensure you have a safe and fun experience. There are loads of other tours and activities available through HANMER Adventure Centre. Clay shooting is one of them. You'll be given full instruction on how to use your gun. Then the clay birds are fired, and you have 2 shots to try to hit each one. The shooting range is the ideal spot for you to test your eye-hand coordination. Situated just 2.5 kilometres outside the HANMER Springs village in a quiet bush-clad valley at the foot of Jack's Pass is the Alpine Adventure Holiday Park. Ideal for large or small school groups, families, couples or the single traveller, offering a large range of HANMER Springs accommodation options to suit all tastes and budgets, and all our units are cosy with plenty of space and comfort. The park has a great variety of recreational facilities, including an outdoor swimming pool, bike hire to use around the village or the holiday park, a games room and a huge adventure playground that the kids can enjoy for hours. To find out more on the HANMER Springs Alpine Village, jump on their website, visit hanmersprings.co.nz. Christchurch is the largest city in the South Island. The Lonely Planet listed Christchurch as one of the top 10 cities to visit in 2013, and in 2014, Christchurch was ranked number 2 out of 52 places to visit by the New York Times. To get a feel of what the city has to offer, make sure to spend some time in and around Christchurch and get excited about what the city has to offer in the future. Because Christchurch is an evolving city, the most recommended way to understand the effects of the quakes and to get a good idea of the huge changes going on in the city is by taking the Christchurch Rebuild Tour with Redbus.
The Rebuild Tour introduces you to the city, particularly if you haven't been here before, but even if you have, just reinitiate yourself with things has changed so much.
The coach leaves from the Canterbury Museum. All passengers can enjoy a full informative commentary along the route, reflecting on the city's history and highlighting much of the impact from the earthquakes.
We like to explain obviously the background of the earthquake, starting from the September the 4th event through to February. We'd like to explain geology, about seismic activity, obviously remembering and being careful about the deaths and the injuries, being respectful of that, but also looking at the positives as well, about where we're going and how the city has finally really turned a corner and is starting to rebuild.
There are a few opportunities along the tour to take in the sights and view some of the key iconic buildings that have suffered significant damage by the quakes, as well as view those new symbolic buildings that have been erected around the city.
I usually mention the blueprint because that's kind of been quite slow in the core of the city, but it is really starting to happen. So particularly justice and emergency and the bus exchange. So people can kind of start to see the new city.
The tour gives you a really good overview of the devastation, but focuses on the big anchor projects moving forward. As the city gains momentum, it is constantly evolving and changing.
Every day something different, every day, and we do the tour all the time, and suddenly you look at something and think, gosh, that wasn't there yesterday. It's brilliant.
The tour is really worth taking. You're given clear insight into the rebuilding phase, and it's a brilliant chance to see the city as it is now and become excited about the new direction it is taking towards the future.
People usually very positive. Some people are very emotionally moved, and you don't know their stories. They might have some personal connection, because we do have a lot of locals on board, not so many now, but the tourists and overseas visitors particularly are interested to know where we were and how we're going forward.
The Rebuild Tour leaves daily. It's very affordable and a great way to give you a head start before you head off on your own venture around the city. Christchurch, known as the Garden City, is beautiful during any season. The Botanic Gardens, a major drawcard to central Christchurch, is forever changing and showcases a collection of New Zealand and exotic plants. Right alongside the Avon River and in the heart of North Hagley Park, the gardens are enjoyed by over 1 million visitors each year. The Botanic Gardens are one of Christchurch's most popular and well-loved attractions. There is plenty to do and much to see around Christchurch, and one fun way to get around the city is with City Cycle Hire, offering modern quality bicycles and mountain bike rentals, which are well maintained and regularly serviced. Long-term cycle hire is also available. They can come to you, set you up on your bike, and then you're ready to head off on a gentle ride around the city. They can also cater to the more adventurous.
We do a package off the Christchurch gondola. You can go up in the gondola, nice gentle ride down to Sumner Beach, or you can go off-road down Rapaki track back round to the gondola base.
Cycling is fun for all ages, so get in touch with City Cycle Hire and set off around Christchurch and get exploring. If you're in need of some relaxation and want to enjoy some great food and a charming, tranquil surroundings, the Antigua Boat Shed Cafe is the ideal setting. The boat sheds offer a tasty breakfast and brunch menu, great lunch options, or if it's just a delicious coffee you're in need of, then treat yourself and unwind at one of Christchurch's most pleasant historic establishments. There are a number of hire options available, from single kayaks, double kayaks, paddle boats, rowboats and Canadian canoes, all of which can be enjoyed by all ages. The gentle paddle upstream takes around 40 minutes and only 20 minutes return. Along the way, you will travel past the Christchurch Hospital, the iconic Curator's House and between the Botanic Gardens and Woodlands. Bike hire is also available for anyone wanting to explore the city or Hagley Park, which is just a short distance from the boat sheds. Biking has always been a traditional means of transport around Christchurch and is a great way to get out and enjoy the sunshine. When you need to get around the city, book a cab with Gold Band taxis. Booking a taxi with Gold Band is easy. Either call them on their automated booking service or download their free mobile app. It's easy to use, and when you do book via the app, you can even track how far away your ride is from arriving. Operating since 1929, Gold Band taxis are the longest serving taxi company in Christchurch. Available 24 hours a day and all year round. With EFTPOS in every vehicle and great friendly service, your trip will be pleasant and you'll arrive at your destination safely. Just 80 kilometres from Christchurch City and nestled in the heart of an ancient volcano is the historic French and British settlement of Akaroa, which in Māori means Long Harbour. In 1840, French settlers arrived in Akaroa, which had just been claimed under the Treaty of Waitangi by the English. To this day, Akaroa was the only attempted settlement by the French in New Zealand. Many of the streets have French names, and many descendants of the original French families still live here. Well known for its colonial architecture, great cafes, galleries and craft stores, Akaroa is also famous for its mouth-watering fish and chips. A visit to Akaroa is not complete without a stop at the Akaroa Fish and Chip Shop. A classic Kiwi favourite, these fish and chips are world-renowned, and believe me, they are delicious. There is plenty to enjoy from the menu with a great selection of fresh fish available. Right across the road from the shore, it's a great setting and the food is a definite winner with the family. Make the most of a beautiful stroll along the harbour, where dolphins, penguins and seals are often seen in the glistening water. To plan your trip around the Canterbury region, make sure you visit christchurchnz.com for all the latest information. If you're looking for alternative transportation from Christchurch to the West Coast, then you can always take the trip on board the Transalpine. Experience the world-famous journey through the Southern Alps on board the Transalpine. The best way to get to the West Coast and enjoy some of that remarkable scenery and experiences. Boarding the train in Christchurch, you'll continue through the patchwork farmland of the Canterbury Plains. Follow alongside the Waimakariri River before climbing onto alpine scenery on a series of spectacular viaducts. On board you can sit back, relax and enjoy the breathtaking scenery from the warm, spacious, new world-class carriages, also including a licensed cafe offering a range of food and beverages. After stopping at Arthur's Pass, you'll then emerge from the long Otira Tunnel and descend through subtropical rainforests. Continue through lush farmland and travel alongside the beautiful Lake Brunner, stopping in at the small town of Moana. Lake Brunner Moana holds many key attractions. From fishing, boating, water skiing and kayaking, it's the ultimate destination for family getaways. It's a safe haven for the kids to enjoy the outdoors, particularly over those warm summer holiday months. Moana is also surrounded by some lovely scenic walks and cycling tracks. Through native bush and along the lake, these tracks can be enjoyed by all ages. The Moana village has all the amenities, with a service centre and plenty of accommodation for all budgets. In the heart of Moana is the Lake Brunner Resort, a real treat for holiday makers with large family units, or for those lucky couples looking for a weekend retreat. There's also a cafe, restaurant and bar on site, and it's here where you can let your hair down with great entertainment after a fun day exploring the lake. Directly across Lake Brunner is Mitchell's, an idyllic setting with picturesque views of the lake and home to an abundance of native wildlife. Many scenic walks line the area and a short walk to the breathtaking waterfall can be enjoyed. Accommodation is also available for those seeking a calm, peaceful getaway. For more information on Lake Brunner, visit golakebrunner.co.nz. After spending time in Moana, you can then jump back on board the Transalpine and continue your journey along the Grey River through the historic Old BRUNNER mine site before arriving at your final destination, the heart of the West Coast, Greymouth. Located on the central West Coast, HOKITIKA is well known for its treasure trove of spectacular scenic jewels. With picturesque views to the Southern Alps, remarkable native bushwalks and cycle trails, trout fishing along the bold rivers, superb lakes, rainforests and the Tasman Sea all within minutes of the township. The mighty HOKITIKA Gorge is another attraction to HOKITIKA. A short walk leading over the swing bridge through native bush will lead you to the viewing platform, and there is even access down to the cool turquoise waters. HOKITIKA is well known for its relaxed atmosphere. The township caters for everyone with a great selection of craft shops, cafes and restaurants. A unique bohemian environment with a rich heritage and array of natural resources, it's a cool little town with an abundance of things to enjoy. HOKITIKA is also the jade and greenstone capital of New Zealand. There are many artisans carving jade into contemporary carvings of traditional NZ or modern designs and beautiful sculptures. Carvers use diamond-tipped tools to cut and shape the stone, which is made into souvenirs and art objects. KUMARA is situated on the stunning Great Alpine Highway, only 20 minutes from either HOKITIKA or Greymouth. KUMARA is proud to have many charming walkways leading from the village. Along these tracks you can also enjoy views of the mountains, river valleys, native bush and old gold tailings. Only minutes by car is KAIKOURA Dam, a man-made lake. You can either enjoy this scenic wonderland by foot or on bike, and this section of the ride is also a part of the West Coast Wilderness Trail. You can also spend time on the water too. Here you can enjoy jet boating, kayaking and fishing. KUMARA has a number of heritage buildings. The Bank of New Zealand boasts 2 luxurious penthouse suites. These boutique Lake Victorian suites are exquisite, fitted with antique furniture, high decorative ceilings, wallpapers and textiles that set the scene of that Victorian era. Directly across the road is the old Theatre Royal Hotel, which was built in 1876 at the beginning of the KUMARA Gold Rush. The hotel was the meeting, entertaining and playing place for the miners who had arrived in KUMARA from all around the world. In 2013, the Theatre Royal won the award for the Best New Redeveloped Accommodation Hotel, and then in 2014 they took out the award for the Best Country Hotel. Each room has been meticulously themed and named after well-known past KUMARA residents from that golden era. And in the restaurant you can enjoy a wonderful meal cooked by a world-class chef and relax in the ambience of the Victorian setting. A wonderful setting too for weddings and functions. Located within a short distance from the hotel and village is the newly restored Burridge's Miners Cottage. A romantic setting perfect for honeymooners, surrounded by bush, views to the mountains with an outdoor spa, set in a large secluded private garden. Makanani's cottage is also available for hire with 4 double bedrooms, all with en-suites and beautiful fittings. Conveniently located across the road from the hotel, it's the spot perfect for big groups or couples. Home to the famous Pancake Rocks and Blowholes, the Oparara Arches, Paparoa and Kahurangi National Parks, a spectacular coastline, lush tropical rainforests, and most of all, friendly West Coast hospitality, and conveniently located on the South Island's main touring route, Bulla is packed with some of the most diverse natural wonders and vast landscapes. The coast's second largest town, Westport, is situated near the mouth of the Bulla River and is often used as a base when out exploring the other 3 main areas of Bulla: PUNAKAIKI, KARAMEA and REEFTON. Westport has all the amenities you'd expect in a small city. And with a low-key atmosphere, it makes it the ideal place to enjoy some R&R. Like any holiday, the first thing to get sorted is your accommodation. The Westport Spa Motel is in a great location, just a short walk from the main shopping area. All rooms are generous in size, modern, warm and cosy with all the luxuries of home. Each unit opens to a peaceful private courtyard and balcony to enjoy on a sunny West Coast day. And of course, as the name suggests, enjoy soaking in the spa bath after a long day of sightseeing. With close proximity to the centre of town, you can easily set off on a casual walk. Enjoy browsing and indulge in some retail therapy, with plenty of gift stores and local specialty stores. You'll be amazed at the vast range of gifts, either for yourself or someone special at the Buller Pharmacy. The staff are friendly and will help you find whatever it is you need. A walk out one door and through another and you're in Nuts & Sports. The ideal store for anyone needing children's toys, indoor games and sports gear. Nuts & Sports also have an extensive range of outdoor and fishing gear, so make sure you pop in and grab what you need when exploring the outdoors. To plan and prepare your adventure around the Buller district, stop into the eyesight. They have all the info you need to plan your adventures, and while you're there, take the time to head into the Coal Town Museum. Here you can learn all about the history of the area and why it's such a distinctive place to stay. Westport has a great mix of cafes, restaurants and bars, all offering a variety of food and entertainment options. Head into the Criterion Hotel, a favourite local hotspot, famous for the delicious homemade pizzas made fresh with the toppings of your choice, catering for most dietary requirements. You can choose to either take away or eat in, sit and enjoy. By evening, the Criterion is a great place to wind down. The bar has a number of tap beers on offer and is well known for its genuine West Coast hospitality. Make sure you stop in on your next trip to Westport. The whole family are well catered for in Westport, with a mix of adventure and activities for young and old. The Solid Energy Centre is a short distance from the town centre and offers a mix of recreation and sporting options, including an indoor swimming pool. Exploring the Buller region, you'll need to book in for a few days, if not more. North of Westport, there are plenty of historic settlements filled with rich heritage. The Denison Plateau is home to one of the richest high-quality coal seams in New Zealand. For many years, it was the country's biggest producing coal mine, with an estimated 12 million tonne carried down the incline during its operation from October 1879 to August 1967. The plateau is easily accessible, with plenty of historical artefacts telling stories of long ago. Granity is another small historic coastal town that is en route to KARAMEA. And if you're after luxurious 4-star seaside accommodation, then you'll find it right here at Miners on Sea. Set along the coast of the mighty Tasman Sea, you'll be engrossed by the sights and sounds of the ocean. The chalets are fully self-contained with ensuite bathrooms and fully equipped kitchen. Miners on Sea is ideal for couples wanting that precious time together away from it all. With that beautiful surrounding area and deck to enjoy that West Coast sunset, you'll be pleased you stayed. On the way to KARAMEA, you can enjoy the picturesque views of Lake Hanlon. This mirror lake nestles a terrace of beech forest at the foot of the KARAMEA bluffs. Enjoy a gentle walk along the easy grade track. You can also enjoy the viewing platform, providing great views and photo opportunities. On your way towards KARAMEA, stop toward the bottom of the KARAMEA bluffs. Get up and close to the giant martai tree, over 1,000 years old. A short walk is set amongst the rainforest. Look up and take a look at the canopy as it closes in around you. 1.5 hours drive north from Westport and set in the sheltered basin of the Kahurangi National Park sits the small town of KARAMEA, existing in splendid isolation literally at the end of the road. Nestled perfectly between the densely forested mountains of the Kahurangi National Park and the wild Tasman Sea, it's the ultimate place to go if you want to get away from it all. A relaxing, peaceful small town with a nature wonderland right at its doorstep. KARAMEA enjoys a temperate subtropical climate more attuned to the Nelson-Tasman region than the rest of the west coast. A moderate mild winter can be enjoyed here, with many fabulous places to visit. Fly fishing and surf casting are favourite pastimes. Moderate and regular rainfall ensures the forests stay lush and green, including the subtropical Nico palms which grow in profusion here. A short drive along the coast leads you to the unsealed road towards the Hefi Track, the longest of New Zealand's great walks at 78 kilometres. Here there are several short day walks, the Nico Palm Walk and the trek over to Scott's Beach. The track is also open to mountain bikers during the winter months. The Oparata Basin features some of the most famous and spectacular limestone arches and caves. The Oparata Arch is the largest at 212 metres high and the biggest of its kind in the southern hemisphere. The Mariah Gate, much smaller, offers amazing sights too. A small climb down into the arch and you'll be amazed at its charming views. A continued walk around the track is the Muritan, A peaceful, small but picturesque lake tucked away amongst the bush. It's here at the Uparara Basin you can also take a special guided walk through the World Heritage Honeycomb Caves. Public access is restricted due to high conservation values. Along the track you'll see plenty of dense bush and native rainforest and of course the Uparara River.
Now, Bill, we've just stopped to admire the river. Can you tell me why it's so brown?
The brown comes from the leaching of the tannins out of the beech leaves, or the leaves in general from the forest floor. So you get a lot of rain, it leaches the tannins into the water, and that actually gives you a brown effect, plus gives you a slightly acidic water base. But it's not toxic. You can drink it.
Okay.
Okay?
If you choose to.
If you choose to.
A short walk will lead you up to the cave entrance. This cave system contains notable limestone formation in its 15 kilometres of passages.
I didn't realise that these were so huge.
Pretty mind-blowing, really.
Right.
The caves are home to the largest and most varied collection of subfossil bird bones ever found in New Zealand, including the moa.
So here we've got the layout of a complete moa. This is the bush moa, the little guy.
It's tiny.
It's very small. The height would be about 600 high. Now these bones have been actually dated from 600 years when they were extinct, right down to 20,000 years ago.
A close look at the glowworms, then it's a steady climb towards the cave opening. An 11-kilometre drive from Westport is Cape Foulwind, a holiday paradise with beautiful beaches for surfing, an enjoyable scenic coastal walkway and the most accessible seal colony in New Zealand. The easy 10-minute track leads from the car park, has easy wheelchair access and leads to platforms directly overlooking the colony. From here you can follow the track further around to Cape Foulwind, which offers panoramic views of the Cape and rugged coastline. The walk is approximately 3 hours return and is handy to one of the West Coast's most popular surf spots, Tauranga Bay. Tauranga Bay is the perfect spot for keen surfers, with a left-hand point and beach break. This spot is best at low tide and in a 2-metre swell. Surfing lessons are also held here for those wanting to learn with a qualified instructor. Arriving back to Westport, take a left turn at the junction and follow the road along the mighty scenic Buller River Gorge flowing along State Highway 6. From here, the river looks gentle, peaceful and offers drop-dead gorgeous scenery. Stop off at one of the many lookout points for views along your way. Reefton, the little west coast town situated inland about 80 km southeast of Westport, is a serene town that boasts a significant and colourful history. Established in 1870, Reefton became an innovative and prosperous place to live. Originally a gold mining town, it became a centre for coal mining in the 20th century. Reefton gained fame by being the first town in the Southern Hemisphere to have a public supply of electricity, with the shops of the main street being lit up in time for Christmas in 1888. The town is valued for its warm hospitality, interesting and varied activities. Learn the history and enjoy stories from those golden years and be enriched with locals passionate to keep the history alive. While in the township, you can enjoy some light shopping too, with boutique stores offering specialty giftwares and clothing. Local artists also showcase their work in the gallery. With an array of pieces, you'll be fascinated as you stroll through, and if you're lucky you may even get to see the artists at work. Finding accommodation in Reefton is easy, with a large amount of options on offer. From boutique, cosy, well-appointed villas, to new, modern motels suitable for couples and families, right through to budget accommodation for backpackers that's easily affordable. You'll have plenty to choose from, each provider offering a unique customised stay. Reefton is an outdoors playground, surrounded by beautiful lush forests and the flowing waters of the Iningahua River that runs parallel to the main street. A renowned brown trout fishing spot, the Iningahua River is also a large tributary to the lower Buller River. With some of the best four-wheel driving, hiking, mountain and bike tracks surrounding the area, Reefton really should be one place on your list to explore. For the slightly more adventurous, river rafting is a very popular activity on the surrounding rivers and a great way to see parts of the landscape that aren't otherwise accessible. REEFTON is also home to one of New Zealand's largest BMX and skateboard parks, a very popular spot enjoyed by many local youth. When you're feeling hungry, REEFTON have an abundance of options along the main street. Anything from fresh pies and sandwiches, classic fish and chips, or alfresco dining. For more information on the Buller District and to discover more about the top of the West Coast, then make sure you check out their website, buller.co.nz. A West Coast retreat set at the base of the dramatic limestone country of the Paparoa National Park. Home to a spectacular scenic wonderland with subtropical temperate weather all year round. PUNAKAIKI is located on the centre of our famous Great Coast Road, one of the most spectacular coastal drives in the world, stretching between the southern end of the Buller District and along the top end of the Grey District. To get a really good perspective on PUNAKAIKI and the Paparoa National Park, a few days spent in the area will enable you to relish in the sheer beauty of this coastal paradise. One way to experience most of PUNAKAIKI's treasures is by doing the most beautiful half-day walk. Starting just north of the village is Pororari River, a good starting point at the lower section of the track, passing through the Pororari River Gorge. A valley lined on both sides by dramatic limestone cliffs and bluffs, towering over the glistening waters through the gorge.
The walk takes you up the river, into beech forest, up and over limestone bluffs, back down to the PUNAKAIKI River and back out to the sea. The track takes about 3 hours to walk, but if you do it slowly and take in the rich botanic diversity and spectacular landscapes you can see, it will take you a little longer.
The middle section of the track meets the inland pack track, continuing to the swing bridge over the PUNAKAIKI River. Towards the river mouth there are plenty of safe swimming holes that can be enjoyed along the way. Meandering up past the beach, you'll come across the beach hut, serving only the freshest fish in an island-style themed setting. From here, your final destination is the Pancake Rocks. These unique formations resulted as the seabed was raised above sea level by earthquakes to form the coastal cliffs and coastline. The sea, wind and rain have since etched out the soft layers to form the unusual rock creations we see today. When conditions are right, heavy ocean swells roar into the caverns beneath the rocks, and huge water spouts blast skywards through the blowholes in a truly remarkable sight. After spending time at the Pancake Rocks, head directly over the road to enjoy some pancakes of a delectable kind. Available all day, pancakes are a favourite on the menu. The bustling Pancake Rocks Cafe also have great coffee, plenty of options on the menu for a filling lunch, as well as convenient cabinet food. A great place to refuel before further exploring PUNAKAIKI. And for a more formal picturesque setting, situated in Barrytown, is Rata View, a unique wedding and corporate events venue, and the sister venue to the Pancake Rocks Cafe. Nestled on the scenic coast road with spectacular breathtaking views out over the Tasman Sea that your guests will never forget. With impressive views of the towering limestone cliffs, direct access to the Pororari River, and located right on the beachfront, the PUNAKAIKI Beach Camp is the ideal place for campers to relish in the beauty that surrounds this lush area. To make the most of your stay, gather all the information you need from the friendly staff in the office. They'll point you in the right direction. Stretching over large premises, the PUNAKAIKI Beach Camp has all the facilities to cater for groups of all sizes. Surrounded by native bush, the campgrounds are great for families and campers keen to make the most of the outdoors. An ideal spot for a couple of nights stay, whether you choose to stay in the standard cabins or family cabins. All sites include the use of hot showers and full kitchen facilities. Between the beach, river and national park, the PUNAKAIKI Beach Camp is set in paradise. Pivotal to some of the key features of PUNAKAIKI, like the Pancake Rocks, just a short walk away. With amazing swells right out the front of the camp, surfing can be enjoyed with the guidance of experienced surf instructors. Or if you prefer a low-key activity, then you might enjoy stand-up paddleboarding up along the Pororari River. Both activities are available through bookings at the beach camp. For the ultimate in classic Kiwi camping, the PUNAKAIKI Beach Camp really is the place to be. Situated right on the beachfront is the PUNAKAIKI Beach Hostel, the ideal accommodation for rogue travellers in need of a humble retreat. You will be spoiled with spacious clean rooms and a warm, inviting, friendly atmosphere. Your hosts ensure your stay is unique, with freshly baked goods available daily. Sunset Cottage is the ideal perfect romantic setting for two. A self-contained modern unit with ensuite and a private veranda overlooking the ocean. The house truck is a new quirky feature and is truly a unique experience in accommodation. At the hostel you can enjoy relaxing out on the decks, and with such close proximity to the beach, keen surfers can make the most of the surf with plenty of impressive surf breaks. Walks along the beach also make for a nice relaxing evening before watching on at the breathtaking PUNAKAIKI sunset. Perhaps one of the most calming ways to enjoy the Paparoa National Park is by taking the journey with PUNAKAIKI horse treks. This 2.5-hour gentle ride leads you into PUNAKAIKI Valley, riding through native bush and alongside the immense dramatic limestone cliffs. Your experienced guides will continue to lead you alongside the PUNAKAIKI River before stopping off at the River Flat Bush Hut for refreshments. Making your way back to the coast, you'll then enjoy finishing off your ride with a gentle stroll down along PUNAKAIKI Beach. Returning to base, you can then make your way to your accommodation. Just a stone's throw away from the Paparoa River mouth and the beach are the Hydrangea Cottages. 5 beautiful cottages nestled amongst the rainforest setting. Secluded and private, these cottages offer spectacular coastal views. Each boutique cottage is unique in size, from larger 2-room cottages suitable for families to the single open-plan cottages for couples looking for peaceful, romantic time together. These gorgeous boutique cottages are the ultimate, surrounding you with a landscape of spectacular beauty. PUNAKAIKI is without a doubt a resort within itself. A mix of accommodation options are available throughout, from beachfront motels, bed and breakfasts and hostels. A well-hidden secret is Taniko Retreat, located amidst the tropical palms and rainforests. With 4 large lodges for bigger groups and 3 smaller cottages, all providing visitors with a unique stay. Here you can enjoy listening to the native birds and enjoy treks leading through the forest. One extremely popular walk accessible from Taniko Retreat is along the Truman Track. Regarded as one of the finest short tracks in the country, the Truman Track leads you through contrasting landscapes of dense native bush, rainforest, flax and isolated sea cliffs before leading you down onto an incredibly spectacular beach. The small stony beach is best viewed at low tide when you can easily walk around the base of the cliffs and along the shore. Neighbouring villages like Barrytown also offer unique experiences. Many activities involve hands-on arts and crafts, including jade carving. A brilliant way to experience carving your very own exquisite piece of jewellery, symbolic to the West Coast, that you can take away with you. For more information on the PUNAKAIKI village and all the wonderful activities and sites, make sure you visit punakaiki.co.nz. An event not to be missed is the return of the Westland Petrol Festival, happening in PUNAKAIKI the 1st and 2nd of May. A weekend of conservation and entertainment. Fundraising towards a viewing platform and interpretation to raise awareness of these incredible birds. More details can be found on the Facebook event page. Thanks for watching Take a Break, our autumn show. It has been so much fun showing off all these amazing places that there are around the South Island. Now do remember, if you are planning a trip away, perhaps you're heading somewhere new, then make sure you get out and enjoy your surrounding areas and take advantage of all the adventures that there are to enjoy. Well, that's it from me. You will be seeing me again very soon. Have a great autumn. Haere. To find out more on Take a Break, you can find us on Facebook. Like our page to keep up with all the amazing places we visit and people we meet. Plus, check out our website for more in-depth information on the areas you've seen on the show, and of course to watch all our videos.